Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to the channel. I already know what you're thinking. What? 2 Street Fighter videos back to back? It must be my birthday. No, it's not. Well, I mean, hey, it might be. I don't know you guys like that. Regardless, today is July 2nd. The reason why that's important will become apparent as we go through this video. But first, we gotta start by talking about this dude. This is Street Fighter 6 director and homeboy of the channel, Nakayama-san. Okay? And Nakayama, on Twitter, he went on this tirade, he shared a bunch of information, and he showed off a bunch of concept art on Sagot, right? If you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, then you guys know that I love me some concept art. I love looking at the design process, you know, to see why things are the way they are, why decisions were made, you know, yada, yada, yada. And this is all relevant because today, July 2nd, is Sagot's birthday. Happy birthday, Sagot. Everybody leave a like for Sagot's birthday. Okay, I'm sure he would love that. Sagot, he's one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. He's the original final boss of the Street Fighter series way back in Street Fighter 1, right? And then ever since then, people love Sagot because, like, he comes back in every game or two, and we get to see his evolution from being the final boss to being a bad guy working under Shadaloo, right? To leaving Shadaloo and kind of like wandering around trying to find his purpose, right? And then by the time we see him in Street Fighter 5, he's actually starting to like struggle with the Satsui no Hado, right? So now that we see him in Street Fighter 6, you know, are we about to get evil Sagot? Huh? Who knows, man? The possibilities are endless. Really quick, guys, before we get into this, because I am about to show this concept art, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you guys like fighting games. If you guys like Capcom stuff, help your boy out. I would appreciate that. But let's start with this right here, okay? This is the first piece of concept art they showed, and dude, I love the way Sagot looks in this. Starting with Street Fighter 5, that's when they really started to like nail down his proportions, because sometimes Sagot, they put him in a Street Fighter game, and he's just a big, tall dude. You know what I mean? He's a big, tall, muscular dude. That's usually what he looks like. But occasionally, you'll get him, and yeah, he's like muscular. But like they emphasize that tall, lanky aspect of him, right? And I feel like starting with Street Fighter 5, they really decided to lean into that, right? That yeah, he's a buff dude, but he's this tall, lanky ghoul of a man as well, you know? And in this first concept art, you really see it. I love the amount of aura in these concept arts. I hate saying that word, but it's true. Like, that's one thing that like another Muay Thai character, like Fakam Ram from Tekken, Fakam Ram does not have the same aura as Sagot, right? Yeah, Fakam Ram is cool. I like Fakam Ram. But like, Fakam Ram, he feels like a Muay Thai character that I invented on the playground. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, right? Like, yeah, this is my OC. He's way better than your OC. He's a Muay Thai fighter. He's super strong. He's super strong. I didn't say that. He's really cool. He's covered in tattoos. He was struck by lightning, and he survived. He has a counter. He could parry your attacks. He's 7 feet tall. I don't know if I said that. He's really buff. He's let's see. He's really strong, right? He's a Muay Thai emperor. Yep. And he can kick lasers. So yeah, I win. Right? That's how Fakam Ram feels. Right? And it's really funny because, like, we're getting these 2 Muay Thai characters in July, which, hey, is my birthday month, so, but they couldn't be more different from each other, right? And this concept art for Sagot, it really pushes that, right? So that's the first piece of concept art. The second is a accompanying piece, right? There's a lot more going on in this one. We see Sagot, the far left concept art. He's like hunched over, looking like a ghoul. I keep calling Sagot a ghoul, but listen, when you look at this man, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Right? He's all hunched over and disheveled, right? Once again, you get to see those lanky proportions, right? And then to the right of that, we see him throwing a tiger shot, right? His iconic move, right? You guys are about to be seeing a lot of this move. Tiger shot is... it's really annoying, but like, listen, when you play Sagat, it's really... you don't really have a lot to go with, right? You throw tiger shots and you do tiger uppercuts. That's what we do, okay? Yeah, I was a Sagat main in Street Fighter 4 until I switched to Cody, but then I switched back to Sagat. And then in Street Fighter 5, I did dabble with Sagat a little bit. He was a little undercooked in that game. No, that's no secret. Everybody knows about that. But tiger shot, that is his signature move. And then next to it, this is, man, I love this right here, dude. Oh my god. You get to see how proportion-wise, how he stacks up to like Ryu, and, you know, Luke is behind him, right? And once again, yeah, he's buff. He's a huge dude. He's like 7'8" or something like that, right? But he doesn't look super jacked compared to like Ryu, right? Ryu, I mean, honestly, Ryu is a brick shithouse in this game. So that's not nothing to sneeze at, but like, you can see that they're really going for that, you know, that kind of skinny, kind of gangly body type with him. And I kind of love that because, you know, Street Fighter, we have enough big Bobinguses, right? We got Geef, right? Dude, I hope we get Hugo. Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Alex is on the way. Alex is a big, chunky dude. You know what I mean? So I really like that they're leaning into that. And then the last thing, if you look past Luke, you see Sagat doing a tiger knee, about to knee Luke in the back of the head. Luke was talking all that shit, and now Sagat is gonna hit him with a flying knee, right? This is really cool. You get to see the impact on that knee, right? Man, do I love this stuff. But we're not done. We're not done. The last thing that Nakayama shared, he did share one more thing, and it's this right here. This is a bust of Sagat, right? And it looks so cool, man. This is, for a second I thought it was a render. It's not. It's not. This is just well, I mean, technically, it's an artistic rendition, right, of what Sagat looks like in game. Dude, I can't wait for that Sagat trailer, dude. I cannot wait. I will say one thing. I don't know how much I love his default costume, right? Like, it's neat. I like the tiger pelt around the shoulders, right? That is cool. And you know what? I was gonna say he looks kind of homeless. But you know what? The homeless dudes are the strongest characters in Street Fighter 6, so I can't complain. But like, that's what Sagat's story is right now, right? He went back home to Thailand. He's kind of just hanging out around the village, right? Just, you know, doing Sagat things. He's training. He's lugging that big ass log around, right? So listen, man, I can't fault the guy right there, because, you know, that's where he is in the story right now. But anyway, guys, that is the concept art that we did receive from Mr. Nakayama. Like I said, today is Sagat's birthday, so that's really cool. They decided to drop this. Dude, when is Alex's birthday? When is Viper's birthday, dude? Man, I need to look that up so I can see so I can see if Nakayama's going to drop concept art for them too. I will say this one thing. I know this concept art, it's not going to do a lot for everybody. I totally get that. But for people that, you know, are obsessed with this stuff like me, you know, obsessed with like fighting games and fighting game characters, all this stuff, right? This does a lot for us, right? So even if, like, you know, we only get 4 characters per season, there is going to be that 6-month gap between Viper and Alex. Yeah, that sucks. But like, they can pad, you know, the wait time out with stuff like this, right? We like stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's cool that this season, it feels like they're taking this a little bit more seriously. It's, you know, it's the little things. But like, the little things, they go a long way, right? It feels like we're getting so much content this season. I don't know, dude. Clearly there was a shakeup of some kind at Capcom, but, you know. Oh, you know what? Look at that right there. I just looked. Viper's birthday, July 18th. Oh, dude, this is good. Man, this is gonna be a good birthday month for me. Okay, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see that Viper concept art. Ooh, that's about to be spicy. Anyway, guys, that's the video. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited about Sagat? Let me know in the comment section below. I am curious. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.